with the beer, with the ice cream, watching the movie. Only now, not only do I know that I locked the door, I also locked the screen. And look, there's my Louisville Slugger right by the front door. Or a pistol in a desk over here, 7 feet away. Or my Marine Corps K-bar fighting knife in the couch. Or all three, or whatever. But the point is, no one even knows that I'm in condition yellow. But I know, because I'm aware. This is the way to live, especially in public. We want to be in yellow, condition yellow. Trust me on this. Okay, condition orange is a specific alert. Take a Proforce officer in this building. Could be an alarm at a classified repository. Specific alert. Me on the couch with a beer and ice cream in the movie could be a noise at my window. Or some at the door maybe. Specific alert. The next one is condition red. And now there's a specific alert, but there's an action. Proforce officer gets to the safe. This time there's an adversary there pointing a gun at him. Action required, gotta do something. Me on the couch, door gets kicked in. Someone standing there pointing a gun at my family. Gotta do something. Audrey in the airport. Crazy person with a gun. Action required. What are you gonna do, Audrey? People in the conference room, same situation. That's condition red. Gotta do something. If you're not ready, if there's no action readily available for you, you are at the mercy of your midbrain. You're at the mercy of your primordial brain, your factory equipment, and it's not going to be there for you. Bad things are going to happen. And by the way, you can't get to red from white. So don't start in white. Because when you start in white, you're going to wind up in condition black, which in the Marine Corps we call panic, also known as absence of a plan or scurrying. This is not where you want to be. Now,
even if you have a plan, how do you know that you're not going to have it? Even if you know what where you can be, if we've never been in a situation that dire, that like life and death, how do you know that you're going to be able to react in a way that would be most appropriate?
that's actually a fantastic question. I'm serious, it is. Thank you. How?
I told her.
No, it's amazing. It's great. How do we know that we won't panic? You can never say never and never say always. So here's what I'll say to you. I will say that having just described to you how our system works, and I'll keep using this for the next few minutes, the OODA loop thing, right? Once you understand that, then it's sort of intuitive to you. I usually say this near the end, but I'll say it now. There's a saying that goes back to ancient Greece, and it says, people do not rise to the occasion. Rather, they sink to the level of the training. Now, they didn't know it back then, 3,000 years ago, but they were describing the OODA. They were describing the human machine. And the reason they said it then, and they were right, and it's been right ever since then, is because that's just how people are. If there's something in your Orient cycle, then when something bad happens, that's likely what will happen. Now, is there an exception? Is there an exception, or are there exceptions to that? Absolutely. We're also, the other thing about humans is we are wonderfully unpredictable. So I cannot tell you that there is a 100% chance that you won't panic. But I can promise you this, the odds are exceedingly high that the things you do to make yourself prepared are very much like self-fulfilling prophecies. And if you put it in there and you visualize it right, your relational database will recognize it when the time comes. Because remember, your system is struggling for a decision and an action because it's how we're built. It wants to find it. And if you make it a lot easier on yourself by having one there, I'll give you that Proforce officer for an example and the term muscle memory. You've probably heard that term. So that Proforce officer, and now I've trained Proforce guys for 11 years. I know all about this. And I trained Marines for 20 years before that. I know about this training thing. And I played football. I know how this works. OODA loop applies to all of that. Every training you've ever had in your life. So this Proforce officer, the guy's pointing the gun at him, his OODA loop goes like this. It's implicit. It's like he does not even have to think about it. Because 1,000 times in training at the range, he's seen paper targets with bad guys painted on them with the gun pointed at him. Another 1,000 times in training, he's had other officers or instructors dressed up as bad guys with training guns pointing those at him. So his OODA loop sees a gun pointed at him and it knows what to do. So he doesn't even have to think about it. He's looking for cover and he's drawing his own weapon and whatever he's going to do, whatever he's trained to do. So again, no guarantees, but your best odds are to fill that Orient cycle up with the right things. And I would just the next couple slides may even help you more with that answer. We'll see.